All right, well, the next stop on our tour today is to take a look at your home's HVAC system, or your heating and air conditioning unit. Phil Zemmer from DMEA is joining us to talk about gas furnaces?
Yeah, this is a gas furnace. It's actually been retrofitted to incorporate GeoExchange.
Okay.
So we've got the coil down here, and then we've got these pipes running to the loop field outside.
Now, for members who aren't familiar with GeoExchange, real briefly, what is it?
Simply said, Ryan, it takes heat out of the ground in the wintertime, puts it in your house. Summertime, we take heat out of your house and puts it back in the ground.
And that's an efficient process?
About 400% efficient. Saves you about 50 to 75% on your monthly heating and cooling bills.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
Now, regardless of what type of heating or cooling system you have, are there some tips to make it run more efficiently?
Yeah. One of the biggest things you can do is, this is a washable air filter. Just wash it
Okay.
once a month. Or if you have paper filters, replace those once a month.
Okay.
Replace them more sometimes if you've got pet hair, dusty conditions, so just as needed.
And this really makes a difference in how well your system operates, doesn't it?
Oh yeah, about half of every heating call we get is on our HVAC side of our business is because of dirty filters, so
That's
keep those
amazing.
clean.
What about inside the house? Is there anything members can do there?
Inside the house, I highly recommend a programmable thermostat, unless
Okay.
you have a GeoExchange unit. If you have GeoExchange, set the thermostat and leave it alone. Otherwise, if you've got a gas furnace or electric furnace, then you can do a programmable thermostat. That'll save you about $100 a year, so less
That's
than
great.
a 1-year payback on this product.
Oh, that's perfect. What about passive solar? Heard a lot about that lately, too.
Passive solar is great. Just take advantage of the sun.
Okay.
You want to make sure that you only open your southern blinds or where the sun's coming in, and then close them back up again
And then keep them closed, obviously, all summer long.
Yeah,
during the
summertime
day.
you want shade
Okay.
over your house to shade your house, and in the wintertime you want to let that sun in.
Oh, that's great. Well, does that take care of HVAC systems then?
That's about half of it, Ryan. The other half, obviously, is the distribution or your duct system. If you'd like, we'll go back to the shop and I can show you some stuff there.
Hey, I'd love to see it. All right, Phil, we're back here in the DMEA GeoExchange workshop where we built a lot of this custom ductwork for our members, and this must be what you wanted to show me.
Yeah, Ryan, this is just this is like a mock-up of a typical duct system.
Okay.
We've got a trunk, the larger part of your unit that's usually metal, and then you'll have runouts that are either metal or flex, and we just wanted to show how to look for air leaks and maybe show you how to fix those, and then obviously insulation, because ductwork accounts for about 20% of the heat loss in your home. You actually are running your heated and cooled air through that, and it gets lost. 20% of that gets lost before it ever gets to your house.
So that could clearly be a significant savings.
Yeah, you could save up to 20% on your heating bill just by taking care of your ductwork.
So what do we have going on here? It looks like you've got a couple different types of sealants.
Yeah, up here on the top we have, this was sealed with duct tape.
That was duct tape.
That was duct tape.
Wow.
Duct tape was never meant to be used on ducts. It actually will dry rot because of the heating and cooling going through this. So don't use that. This is metal tape.
And you've got
below
some of that here.
Yeah, and you can get that at your local hardware store. We did this with mastic, which is my favorite way to do it.
Okay.
Lasts a long time, should last forever. You can also take this air duct sealant and get it at your local hardware store, put it in a gun, and you can go through and caulk anywhere where metal meets metal, where there's a corner. On this box you can see there's holes in the corner, and that's typical for an average home. They just don't pay a lot of attention to sealing that, so the homeowner wants to make sure they get that sealed up.
Okay.
In regards to insulation, a lot of ductwork has insulation on the inside, as is the case with this little trunk box. You can tell you have that by those little pin spot welds. That's a good indication that insulation has been put in at the time of construction of this ductwork.
Now, what if I go and inspect my ductwork and I see that there isn't any insulation inside of it? Is there something I can add to the exterior?
Yeah, if you should see on the exterior. If you don't see, this could go around that. It's just fiberglass wrapped in foil.
Okay.
You can purchase this and put it on. You should see it there already, obviously, but if not, that's something you can do. They have wraps that you can buy at your local hardware store. You want to look on your flex runouts. This is an example of a flex runout, and you just want to make sure that it's insulated as well.
Okay. Anything else that people need to be aware of on these flex ducts?
The flex ducts, the nice thing about them is they're easy to run and they're easy to move, but they're also easy to kink. And you get that kinked and you're going to restrict airflow, and that'll reduce the efficiency of your system too. You want that ductwork to be tight. You don't want any kinks or a lot of big sags, and that'll make sure you get the airflow you need to take care of your heating and cooling needs in your home.
Wow, those are some great tips. Well, Phil, thanks.
Thank you.